Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Today I'm ranking the album covers of Led Zeppelin. And just a quick reminder for those that keep asking, Molly, my girlfriend, will be returning in 1 week. And by then we will have not seen each other for 6 weeks. So looking forward to finally seeing her after all these weeks. And we're going to do a couple of product reviews. Just products that companies have sent me to review. I don't get paid for them, I just get their products. They better be good products, or I want my money back. And a hot sauce challenge. I'm doing that. Molly's just giving me the hot sauces, so that'll be fun. So here we go. So of course there's the Led Zeppelin studio albums and then all kinds of compilation albums. And what I've done is I've separated them, so I'm just doing, I'm doing the compilation albums first and later day live albums, and then I'm going to do their studio albums, and of course the one live album they released when they were still a band, and of course Coda, which they released just when they were disbanding. So here we go. The compilations first, and I think I have them all. I might have missed one or two, and of course my viewers always let me know. So my least favorite is Led Zeppelin Mothership. It's a very eye-catching cover, but it's kind of also kind of cheap looking and doesn't really relate to the band Led Zeppelin. That to me isn't a authentic Led Zeppelin album cover, even for a compilation. Celebration Day, it's a little better, but still kind of boring. But I like it a bit more than Mothership because it's a tad classier at least. Led Zeppelin, they had early days and later days. Or is that latter days? I don't know. So it's cool to have their, band shots on the cover, but them being dressed as astronauts, I just don't get that at all. And I prefer early days more than the later days compilation. And then they had, together they combined them, and this is the nicer of the three, the very best of Led Zeppelin, early days and latter days or later days, whatever. And I really do like that band shot, except for them being dressed up as astronauts. Led Zeppelin BBC Sessions. I like that one. Especially like the drawing of Robert Plant. The text is kind of ruins it in a way, though. It'd be almost nice to have it without any text at all, but of course the record company wants the band's name on the cover. And my favorite cover of the compilations is Led Zeppelin Remasters. That is a awesome album cover with the shadow of the airship. Now we get into their studio albums. So these are, all of the albums they released, including live albums, before they disbanded, or just when they were disbanding. And my least favorite is the final Led Zeppelin album, Coda. It's just kind of boring, like me. But it's not a bad album cover either, it's just, there's better ones. The soundtrack to The Song Remains the Same. I've never been a big fan of that particular album cover, although on the vinyl it is kind of classy looking, but still, it's not one of my favorite Led Zeppelin album covers. It would have been kind of cool to have a live band shot on the cover. Now, I know a lot of people love this album cover and the design of it and all that, but even the whole package, I was never really, I don't know, it never really impressed me with the little windows and I don't know. And I like it more now than I did back when it came out, but it's still not one of my favorite Led Zeppelin album covers. In Through the Outdoor. I like this album cover. The only thing, I think it would be a better album cover without that swish on the cover. And of course I think there were 4 different photos for this album cover, so whatever album you bought, might have a different cover. But it's pretty cool. I like it. It's mysterious. Led Zeppelin 3, in some ways it's kind of gaudy, like, ugh. It's kind of ugly, but in another way, it's very eye-catching. And of course, the physical copy of the vinyl with the wheel and all that was pretty cool. Although I guess Jimmy Page wasn't really happy with this album cover. It didn't plan out the way that he really wanted it to work. But I like it. And you can't help but when you look at an album cover like that, for instance, if that album sucked, right, then I don't think I would like that album cover as much as I do because I love that album. And so I do like that album cover a lot. Presence, and of course Led Zeppelin Presence, you can't really see it on this, but it's embossed, just like the Beatles' White Album. And then this mysterious picture with this object. And of course, even now, I don't know the true meaning of the object unless some of you out there do. And then you open up the gatefold, and of course there's different pictures with the object everywhere. And I love the kind of late 50s, early 60s photograph. I don't know if that is from that era or if that was taken in 1976 and just looks like an old picture, but I like it. Once again, very eye-catching Led Zeppelin in black and white with the, I don't know what color that, the color is for the Led Zeppelin text there. Orange or red. I'm colorblind with red and green, so sometimes I can't distinguish. But that's an awesome album cover. It's not awesome what happened in reality with that airship, but still, just for an album cover, looks pretty cool. Now this one, Houses of the Holy, I faded because a couple years ago I did reviews on all of the Led Zeppelin albums, and I used Houses of the Holy as my thumbnail. And of course, because of the young children on the cover, they took the ads off of it. So I'm just being careful and respectful and blurring the image, although I think it's a very classy album cover. And back in, when this was released, I guess it was more innocent times, and so nobody took offense to it that I know of. But it's a very cool album cover. I think this album cover will be first or second for most people. It is second for me. The Brown Bomber, Led Zeppelin 2. And I always used to be a little confused, when I was younger, seeing Led Zeppelin with these guys from the war and all that, and I was thinking that was a real photo and they were actually there. And of course, later on, when you grow up and mature like I have, you realize it was kind of like a Photoshop type deal before Photoshop. But that is an awesome album cover. And the music inside's not bad either. I should have Googled, I know, that woman in the back. I'm not sure who she is, but I'll have to Google it later, or somebody in the comment section might let me know, so I don't have to Google it. And my favorite, and possibly, I'm not sure, but I think most Led Zeppelin fans would say Led Zeppelin 4, or Untitled, or Zoso, or whatever you want to call it, is Led Zeppelin's best album cover. It's very mysterious. I love the fact that it doesn't say Led Zeppelin on the cover. I know they had an issue with the record company. Of course, can't blame the record company. Not, it doesn't even show the band or anything. And of course, the back of it is awesome with the wallpaper and everything. So that is my favorite Led Zeppelin album cover. And I would love your thoughts in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.